Hi, my friends. You know, we hear a lot these days about starseeds, sometimes called light weavers, light workers, difference makers. So what exactly are we talking about? What is a starseed? If you're drawn to ask online, you're probably going to get a similar explanation from everyone who's attempting to describe this, including myself. So what is a starseed exactly? Starseeds are advanced souls who originate from distant planets, solar systems, and galaxies, typically far from Earth. These souls were summoned here to fulfill a divine mission of bringing and holding light onto planet Earth. Most starseeds don't even know they are one, and may not know throughout their lives. They just know they don't belong here. Some have come from the Pleiadian star system, or many from the Andromedan and Sirian systems, others from the Arcturian, Orion, and Lyrian systems. Every starseed, no matter where they come from, carries special encryption codes designed to unlock and activate their knowledge and abilities at a predetermined time, which was decided before their arrival into the body. Starseeds know they're different than other humans, and they often feel neglected or left out. Because of this, many have grown up living solitary lives. They're often called weird or eccentric by others. Most starseeds know they've come to Earth with a particular purpose or mission. And because their vibration is naturally higher than the third density matrix, simply by being on the planet is enough to assist in raising the frequency of Earth and others around them. It's in their nature to spread love and knowledge and kindness to all. Most of them have had an imaginary friend as a child, or even as an adult. They tend to daydream a lot and have memories of living on another planet or realm. They express deep feelings of homesickness and a strong sense of not belonging to Earth. They love reading sci-fi books or watching sci-fi ET shows and programs. They're very empathetic and intuitive, and usually at some point in their terrestrial life will experience a deep spiritual awakening. They're highly sensitive in nature and often have psychic or paranormal abilities. They can't stand violence or harsh language. And other people, including babies and animals, are drawn to them. They're usually vegetarian, not always, but they shy away from traditional medicine, seeking natural and alternative healing modalities. A few other things I've noticed about starseeds is they all seem to have an innate knowingness, an ability to just know things, such as knowing the answer to a question before the question is even fully asked. They also seem to display great hand-to-eye coordination. So they tend to excel in sports, for instance. And as I said, most exhibit psychic abilities, such as telepathy or clairvoyance, precognition, mediumship, or even teleportation. Starseeds are often talented as singers or playing an instrument, and they sometimes become teachers or doctors or healers, writers, public speakers, or even actors. Yet what seems to be at the core of all of them is the need to be of help, to make a difference somehow. These are just some of the characteristics these souls carry. So if you find yourself resonating with some of these traits, there's a good chance that you are a starseed. Those watching this, or any of the other hundreds of YouTubes about extraterrestrials, and your interest alone is symptomatic of being a starseed yourself, even if you've not yet become aware of that fact. In fact, most ET souls have come into life as a human being with little or no memory of who they are and who they've been. This is that veil of forgetfulness often mentioned. So hey, welcome to Earth. Well, it feels important to me to make the point here that the intention of this channel is not to separate human beings from starseeds, but exactly the opposite, to bring all together into an understanding that we are all here to awaken to our true self and to become aware of our origins as the ET beings we truly are. It has been explained to me that humankind is not a race, but is made up of hundreds, thousands of different ET races who, for one reason or another, at some point in their existence, have chosen to drop back down through the densities to don a third density human biosuit, the human body. And these can be 5th, 6th, 7th density beings who have already completed their journey back to source, but periodically seek the stimulation of the physical, feasibly while assisting mankind on its journey through ascension, always aware that they are here to make life sacred. The majority of starseed walk-ins and walk-downs are here now for the shift of consciousness from sleeping, controlled worker bees to awakened, self-governed, free-thinking entities. These days that we're experiencing now have been written about for generations, and this is why the skies are now filled with ET ships, and humans everywhere are waking up to their true mastery and authentic nature. The fear that has held us all down is lifting. And for the first time, we're able to see through the shroud of corruption. One by one, the world is awakening from a deep slumber. And we, you, have come to help. Please never doubt who you are. Never place yourselves beneath another because of who they say they are or who they channel. You, beautiful beings, you who chose to be here now, to inhabit this sweet little world, are said to be the strongest of the strong and the most courageous of any who have ever incarnated at any time in Earth history. Learn everything you can learn. Do your own research. Don't just become a follower of any guru or self-proclaimed channel or federation or council. You will always be your own greatest teacher. Whether you call yourself a starseed or a human, it makes no difference. We are all equal at core. So, the main distinguishing thing to consider is the frequency that you allow yourself to hold. How you see the universe as friendly or dangerous. That frequency is your identification, your galactic or universal signature, which identifies you to the higher realms. This vibrational resonance is who you are and what you will take with you when you leave this world. It is that which reveals you to those above, your character, your knowledge, the way you think, your inner being, and what makes you up as a shining and beautiful being of light and love. Allow yourself the courtesy of being and living your greatest, most magnificent self. Never argue for the limitations that this 3D world has placed upon you. Give yourself the permission to rise to the highest potential possible, to shine your brightest light throughout the remainder of this remarkable existence you've chosen to participate in as a human being. During these last days of the old paradigm and the entrance into the dignity and splendor of the fifth density world, now welcoming you into your greatest role of all time. Now celebrate. You've earned it. Thanks. Bye.